Okay, let's go ahead and ruffle shuffle the cards, and then we will pull 18 and look at them together and see if we can figure out what's going on. Okay, what is the tarot going to point to today? Today I'm using just the regular Rider-Waite deck, an old deck. So I'm pulling 18 cards. Again, as you can see, I cut the deck at every turn. So shuffling doesn't matter. I shuffle, I don't shuffle. I could never shuffle and it wouldn't make a difference. I don't know why people think you're stacking the deck, you know, that you're making it come out a specific way. That's the only reason they want to see you shuffle. Says they're kind of impugning your character, that somehow you're cheating. I don't appreciate people coming and wanting to impugn my character and intimate that maybe I'm cheating. Okay. So what's driving it is about the harvest. Unhappiness about the harvest. Okay? Yeah, losses. Unhappiness about the harvest. Potential losses. Let's see what the reading is going to be about. Overseas things. Actions being taken overseas. Deaths. Some endings. This could be endings of just business transactions with people, people losing businesses, etc. And this walking away, okay? Now, is he going to walk away from some of the tariffs, things going on overseas because people are losing businesses? Could be, but let's see what we have. The energy coming into it is what's being worked on, okay? The endings, the manipulations that are taking place, okay? And walking away. Some people are having to walk away because they're just struggling. The ongoing struggle, trying to keep their businesses in the midst of this manipulations. The wealthy are trying to get him to end these manipulations, what it says right there in the center. When it comes to going forward, what's being worked on, okay? So we have judgment coming in today, judgment about what he's doing, what he's working on, these new paths that they have coming in when it concerns the monetary things and the way forward. And the message about an action, about the struggle, about having to walk away from a lot of things that are being done. So the challenge is the message about the money, what's coming. We've got the long arm of the law, and the people also could be the people, what they're holding on to mentally when it comes to this. And justice, when it comes to the endings, the manipulations, and the new path forward monetarily wise. Because why? There's a big burden that's taking place. Having to walk away, the struggle, the message about the actions, the burden that's coming in with it. Okay? All of the foundational thing, most of it is about the actions. And having to distance, having to walk away from things, okay? Because the harvest is so bad and because they are facing so many losses, okay? So potential outcome are the choices being made now, looking for justice, okay? And this fool's inability to see, facing a crossroads. Just, this guy just doesn't take it in. He doesn't get it about the tariffs and the problems he is causing. Extra informations about strength when it comes to the world dynamic and wanting to get to a better place. Now, a lot of the strength in the world and going forward to a different place, they're walking away from Trumpenstein. They're making deals other places because he is not hearing. He is not seeing. Okay? I don't know if you can... I'll try to put this down. I don't know if you can see. It's not going to catch everything. Because here we have this walking away. The totally being embattled when it comes to the message about the actions and the burden, and him just not taking it in, not listening when it comes to getting to a better place. Okay? He's not hearing a thing. Because at the center of it, we have this endings. The endings, this manipulation that's taking place when it comes to the dollar, when it comes to trade. The strong truth of the matter when it comes to justice in the world, they're walking away. They're walking away. They're going, no, you can't be trusted. We're not going to do anything with you. Because above it, we have what's going on overseas, what's being worked on, the judgments. When it comes to the message about the monetary, the choices being made, and the strength of it all. Okay, so we take these away, the extra information, put that to the side, and we read. Again, the foundation is walking away from this struggle, the message about the action, the burden, and he's just not listening. They're at a crossroads mentally, It's what can we do with this fool, what he's doing? Because the center of it, we have endings. We have his manipulation of this new money thing. We have the strength of the truth that's there when it comes to justice. And yeah, it's justice for people to walk away. Okay? We have, again, car manufacturer plant here shutting down and going to Mexico. Yeah, they're leaving here. That's his brilliance. They're not coming here and building plants. They're shutting them down here and going elsewhere in the world. Because above it, we have what he's doing overseas, what's being worked on, the judgments when it comes to the message about money and choices being made. Okay? So if we look at it, again, four corners, where this is going with the choices he's making, not listening, and people are walking away. They're leaving. They're not coming here to make business. They're leaving. In the center of it is because his new idea about money, the manipulation, and the people's strength of knowledge about what's going on. Okay? The judgment about the message about action, what's being worked on, and the burden that people are feeling with it. And again, this ongoing battle with this new message when it comes to the monetary thing. So we see what's surrounding the manipulation. It's ending of money for people. Ending of a pathway forward for them. What's being worked on, they're just embattled. Okay? When it comes to overseas, the message about the actions and the manipulations, they're walking away. Their judgment is to walk away and say, we've had enough of it with you. Okay? So when it comes to the strong information, the truth they're holding on to, when it comes to this new path, they want justice. Okay? The judgment is that he is not listening. He doesn't know what he's doing. And so the message about the action is they need to do what's best for their lives, for their choices. And they are just every day more burdened with what he's putting out about tariffs and money, etc. So let's look a little deeper into what's under it. Not liking the harvest because people are facing what? Losses. And so there is perhaps a new action because of what? His insanity and people feeling out in the cold when it comes to being able to have wealth. Okay? They are in an agreement with light being shed on his dark government manipulations that he's doing. Okay? So let's ruffle shuffle them again, and we'll do the clarifying read and just see what it's going to tell us. Now on this, I'm going to try to put the thing down so you can see the way that I lay out for the clarifying read. How do I do it? Oop, I'm missing some cards here. I put them over to the side. We need to ruffle shuffle those in. So what are you going to tell us to clarify what's going on with this? Okay. Okay. So the center of it, let's see what we have. The message is coming out. So this is the lies, the spin, the drama. I don't think this is the Christian values being offered out, not with him, but the lies and the spin and the drama that are coming out when it comes to what's being worked on, what's taking place. Okay, with Trumpenstein, he who would be king, the leader. So what is leadership doing when it comes to what's being worked on and the lies, the fishtails, things are up in the air. He doesn't know what he's doing, okay? He doesn't have a clue. When it comes to the lies and the spin and Trumpenstein, people have the knowledge. They have the wisdom. They know what's going on. This is my card to say we have the evidence in hand. And they're looking at their resources, what's coming in, what America is holding on to when it comes to this. And again, then we have what's at the foundation of it is what's going on overseas. The actions that are taking place overseas. So above it, we have the nightmare, the concern, ongoing concern, and just misery with everything that's up in the air, the lies that he continues to speak, and what he's trying to get away with when it comes to the tariffs, the monetary stuff. It's all about enriching himself and not caring about people, and above it all, again, his manipulations. So people have a lot of concern with what's up in the air, things being worked on, the lies, the fishtails he's telling about overseas, the manipulations when it comes to the theft, when it comes to the takeaway of the evidence of what this fool is doing. So underneath of it, we have, again, he is not listening. He is not taking it in. And the other side of it, the wheel is turning, karma. Because why? He is presenting a tower moment. Things are imploding, okay, with what he's doing and what he's offering, okay, out of what his desires, okay, his desires, what he's trying to sell. Ever the merchant and the lies he's putting out and the dark government he's trying to institute and put into place, okay, which is causing what? Losses for people, burdens because of the White House, okay? So that's what we have. We have his ongoing desires. He knows more than anybody. That's what he's going to sell. We're going to be so rich. We're going to be so rich. But yet there's a lot of concern. the takeaway about his manipulations, things up in the air, what people are holding on to, what they're seeing, what's going on overseas. Again, he's not listening, creating a tower moment with what he's working on. And what's being offered is going to have karmic consequences for he who would be king. Okay? So that's what we get today from the reading. It's, oops, come back here. Come back here, card. So, you know, all the things he's doing, he doesn't know what he's doing. Things are up in the air. He's got real no plan in place, and he doesn't listen. And he's creating the very thing he's trying to avoid. He wants businesses to come here and build. Well, they're running away. They're not coming here. They're running away. You cannot be trusted. Okay? You don't know what you're doing. How are we going to bring a business here when we can't get supplies? When we need to get supplies from the other countries, you're making it even more expensive. And it's more expensive to have anything built here. We do it overseas because the workforce, it's cheaper overseas, and we can bring in items at a lower cost. Okay. So just at every single turn, this fool is doing the opposite of what he wants to happen. Okay? And what he keeps putting about, we're going to be so rich. Going to be so rich. Who's going to be rich? This fool? This fool has got his sons out there making deals with Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Okay? He's got his boys out there hawking business deals behind the scenes. Yeah, did you know that's going on too? Yeah. They're over there hawking business deals behind the scenes. Eric and Don Jr. That's why you're not seeing them anymore. They're out there hawking business deals. Okay? Putting it under their name. So they can't attach that money when it comes to all the cases that Trumpenstein's going to have to pay out, all the money he's got to pay out. Okay? So on that note, we'll leave that here for now. And we'll do another open read and just see what else it's got to tell us today. But we know that the tariffs are the worst idea that this fool has had, and he's not listening to anybody. He doesn't understand. His understanding is blocked, and he's going to continue to try to sell this, and businesses are walking away, okay? Because they can't deal with his madness. So on that note, I'll leave that here. I got puppies. People always ask, where are the puppies? Yeah, I said puppies. Mr. Mickey. What, Mickey Mick? Oh, Miss Lily. Oh, did I disturb your sleep? Did I disturb your booty sleep, Miss Lily? Excuse me. Excuse me. No, it's not. No, don't even think about it. It's not time yet. So I'll leave this here for now, and we'll do another read and just see what else the tarot has got to say today. Yes, your happy meter's going, Miss Lily.